Hello everyone, my name is Carolyn Mall, and if you clicked on this video today, you are here to learn about the 5 most common food allergens that you will come across on a daily basis in your diet. So as someone with a master's degree in holistic nutrition and a passion for food, I think about these things all the time. And I've seen these 5 foods come up in my clients' food journals over and over and over again. And when we eliminate these foods, we have found that their digestion improves, they lose weight, they have more energy, they have more clarity of focus. So I want that for you as well. And so here are 5 very common foods that can trigger allergic reactions in people. The first one is gluten. And so we hear a lot about gluten-free diets these days, and really only 2% of the American population has celiac disease, which is where you are very allergic to gluten. The rest of us, there's about 30% or so that report a negative side effect to eating gluten. Listen, what is gluten, right? I ask my clients this all the time. I'm like, well, okay, so what is gluten? And they're like, I don't know, it's bad. So all gluten is simply a protein that is found in wheat. And a lot of us just simply lack the enzymes to digest that protein. It's not that wheat is bad, it's just that sometimes it's very hard to digest. When our body doesn't digest something, it treats it as an antigen. It treats it like a disease, and so it makes antibodies against it, which cause inflammation and cause GI distress and cause poor digestion, bloating, all of the rest of those nasty things. So gluten is pretty common. The next one is soy. And there again, soy is so pervasive in the American diet that it's really hard to get away from. If you're eating processed foods and you look at the label, oftentimes you'll see things like soybean oil or soy lecithin as an additive. There's lots and lots of soy in food. So if you're like, oh, I don't eat soy, maybe you eat edamame, those are soybeans. Tofu, that's soy. Soy milk. So it's pretty pervasive, but a lot of people have a hard time digesting it. Another one on the hit list is dairy. And so, I basically tell my clients to think of dairy like this. What is the purpose of cow's milk? The purpose of cow's milk is to get a baby cow from very small to very big in a very short period of time. So as Americans who are facing an obesity epidemic, it's kind of the last thing you want to be taking in more of, right? A food that gets you from very small to very big very quickly. As children, we deal with milk really easily because we have something called lactase. It's an enzyme that our body makes. And when we're little and being nursed and drinking milk, our body makes lactase so that we can thrive on milk. But after about the age of 12, typically lactase enzyme production goes way down in us. So as adults, most of us are fairly lactose intolerant, whether we want to admit it or not. Another one on the hit list is corn. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh my gosh, corn. But listen, 96% of the corn that is grown in our country right now is genetically modified. So that might have something to do with it. We don't digest corn very well. There's also corn is as pervasive as soy, if not more. Think about vegetable oil, canola oil. Think about high fructose corn syrup. Corn is in everything. We subsidize a ton of corn farmers in this country, so we have a surplus of corn. It's in everything from packing material and ink that's found on labels to, like I said, high fructose corn syrup in all of your soft drinks. So corn. And then the last one on the list is white sugar. So that's probably not a surprise to many people. But white sugar is not only a fairly addictive food, but it also causes yeast overgrowth in your digestive tract. So it leads to a condition called candida. And if you've ever been diagnosed with that, you know how that creates inflammation and severe fatigue. So those are 5 common foods to try to avoid in your daily routine as much as possible because they can lead to allergic reactions and inflammation and poor digestion and, feeling fatigued and all of these other things. So gluten, corn, soy, dairy, and white sugar. If you know of anybody who has digestive problems or is looking to lose weight or is looking to feel better and have more energy, please feel free to share this video with them. It might, cue something in their minds like, oh, yeah, that's right, I should try to avoid that. If you're online and you're watching this video right now, you care about feeling better and having more energy. And people who want that are often interested in my 21-day rejuvenation program, where we cover everything step by step. It's a daily guide, what to do in the morning, what to do during the day, what to do before retiring in order to feel rejuvenated, to allow your body to detox. And if you want more information on that, you can click the link right below. So share this if you found it helpful. Click the link if you'd like to know more, and otherwise have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch.